Hi, everybody. Okay, I'm live. I just wanted to say that they removed my other video regarding my warfare. It says YouTube removed your content because it has a policy on personal identifying information. But whose information? Right. And this is where you get into people seeing things like this and like, oh, I'm actually on crystal meth and I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm exposing the fact that what I'm saying is not real and what's not happening is being showcased in a way that it's causing extreme violence. So in a few days, I'm going to get charged with something called the Bill of Rights and constitutional law, which they are invoking on you because you wrote it, right? And they're going to be able to do very extreme things in your face. But for now, I'm going to do extreme things like I made a sandwich and I want to code. So let's go ahead and do that. This will be back up later. That's fine. I showed a bunch of legal documents and the fact that a few judges were disbarred for playing with me. People think it's a game playing with me, and that's okay. There's a lot of delusional nonsense that just goes on, and that's okay. Doesn't mean you have to entertain it. Absolutely not. Doesn't mean that if you don't try to make it happen, that you won't get rocked in the middle of that. La 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 la. You guys know how that goes. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm just gonna go ahead and put on some music and eat my sandwich. Great sandwiches, wow, with my Rasputia voice. And then we can go ahead and just like have study hall free from code. Luckily, I don't monetize anymore, so I can listen to all my songs and not have to worry about that. Whoa. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. it's not sure. Well, hmm, okay. Mm, let's keep on going. So I got that down. There's our person. She's just around. Wow! New apparatus of what? Excuse me. Yeah, laminate. Just put glamour on it. And he's like, oh. What? They're toxic. What the fuck you guys got going on? Whoa. Oh, yes, sir. Mm. Whoa. Thank you. Yes, we're still dealing with white women thinking that they're going to cut my uterus out of my body and like traffic me around and like, oh, now we're the mate and go play with Leon and he's working at the FBI, trying to help like hella people get out of jail and not have their kids kidnapped and raped so white women can feel like special about themselves. Thank you. We're still there. This is still here. Ugh.
Deixa o provador bater em cor a luz da lua, toda a canção do seu amor. Quero ver essa dona caminhar pelos salões arrastando o seu vestido rendado. Brasil, pra mim, Brasil, Brasil. Brasil brasileiro, Os meus pés podem não
Whoa. Ah, Okay. Um, all right, guys, let's continue. I am not done. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. All right, let's get started. Okay, guys. Yeah, like getting removed like every week on YouTube because of what they're doing. Because again, white women are again, again, but harassment and bullying. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Thank you. Because they're drafting laws right now to get remove white people in mass, like except for people of color that used to work in the government, even Faye, international governments, they got together to remove white people once and for all, and they're getting mad because people don't want them working there. They don't want them in their face. They don't want them speaking to them. They don't want them around them. I don't blame them. They have sex with their children. They kidnap and molest people of color, their children. They set up whole entire industries and economies around feeding people meat and skirting in our community. Why wouldn't people want to not be around you? So when they found a way to legally like do that by invoking federation rights amongst like all of the different federations and getting together with what just got started here, wherein several people travel to the United States to discuss this. They're not really just going toe to toe with me. They're trying to go toe to toe with the Kirigani, the Al Haptwa, the Erdogan, the R&D Zwagu, Brother Azuko, Zorzai, because of what had recently came out with Cyborgia, Erklankla, Martians, etc. Them not having sexual organs and then trafficking Black and brown children and Black and brown men and women to fulfill that the lack thereof. And now that's coming out in regards to them playing with my channel. And it's very like obvious what they're doing, but they can't take my channel down. They can only say you're doing this and this and that, and then oh, it will automatically do this after I do this. But then my channel gets put back on because my baby daddy works at the feds, and they're just waiting to show you guys that they're not going to do anything on my channel. They can demonetize. 1,200 people got removed from monetization on YouTube, and I can show you several of them. Several straight demonetized. Thank you. All of them were demonetized. Thank you. Tiffany, that's something else you could show what got started with the demonetization and how people actually got killed over that and how that exposed Little Tay at the end too. And thank you. And I feel like the best thing about this is like how you guys get to see in real time what white people actually are. I mean, you wanted to play with magic, you call demons and ghouls and goblins, so there they are, whites. You see me playing with them? No. So why the fuck are you bringing them into my space? Oh, yeah, that's actually like true. And then you're talking about like, oh, I shade this and I shade that, and yeah, the ancestors, this and that, and yeah, oh, yeah, Twitter, no. Right. Right. Thank you. Let's keep on listening to music. Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still waiting for the door log from all my hotel visits, and I'm still waiting for my old apartment. Thank you. To prove that they didn't put that death chemical in my food to play games. Good. Whoa. And then this one is specific for like aquatic bodies, so because you have an aquatic body, so you can make sure it doesn't cross the boundary of you and your aquatic body. Okay, good. And your aquatic companion too. That's this one. Because the portal function on the internet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is not just for like, I mean, if you're on the planet, you're on Zorzai, if you're like in the family. And some of you guys are in the fae, you're like, oh, okay, but this applies to you guys too, that you're going to be using the internet. And I'll just tell you, I don't really care about fae unless they care about themselves. And you know which ones those are. Thank you. So I don't want to have discussions about like what happened to us. You know what happened. There we go. That discussion. It's forbidden for me to even like be inspiring that. Inspiring who? Wait. Okay. Stipulation for the Akasha. We're going to be doing Akasha coding, and that's going to be conducted to. And you know, one of the things that's really crazy is I haven't really talked about like this whole nonsense that got started with Leon and how they try to make it seem like Leon wasn't real and he's on the computer because they were trying to traffic him as a grown ass man that is a federal agent. One of the things that people don't know is that my auntie Daisy, she knows Leon from when she used to live in the UK. Right. Leon's dad had a store selling like Nigerian and herbs. A lot of people know him. Right. What ended up happening was Leon's mom, I wouldn't call it the mom, she knows Olympia Lestrap's mom. They're both Russian, they play games. They helped start the Bosnian Serbian war by running their mouth and playing games with this man that was trafficking people. They trafficked 3 women and it started the war. Oh, okay. There's a lot that came out in this case that they're starting shit with, and you guys really went to the point where you put Leon's life in like crazy danger as a grown man, where they were threatening sexual assault in meetings for in order for him to like code what they wanted, which is like a computer program to rape people and to start shit and to track people's kids so they can easily like go and pick them up after molesting them via the computer and like normalizing them to pedophilia is what they're telling people. So what ended up happening is you guys caused so much chaos that Leon had to sign a document saying that, okay, well, this is going on with Daisy, and I'll just sign this and say that I won't interact with her and stuff like that. So you can prove that she didn't release this technology and neither did us, and we didn't do anything, and you guys were stalking her for 2, 3, 4 years. And you almost got Leon killed. They put him in jail for 2 weeks and then they fed him baby Bern Chiang. I watched him die in front of me, and like everyone watching me try to pull him back together to make him better again. He killed somebody at his job because they were whispering in his ear, fucked in the ass all day. It was so sickening. I got so sick. I almost lost my mind. I had to go to the hospital. I got so sick. All I can do was smoke weed and sleep for 2 weeks straight and eat every single psychedelic mushroom in my house. I died. I have brand new blood now. Everybody that saw that got sick and it started a war amongst men that experienced childhood sexual assault when they were young. And it was so controlled in activating chemicals, going inside of his house, getting like blood samples in his hair from his barber and stuff like that, messy stuff, right? So they can tie the machine to him to reactivate that. What happened to him when he was 6 and what happened to him when he was 12 in the cold of Russia that got them to the UK. And you guys started that. So many people died because of your delusional nonsense. Children, mainly children, kidnapped, bodies cut up. How many cases? Leon had at least 14 cases of women that looked just like me, hacked up, face split from ear to ear, her face, like her lips cut off and her nose cut off and shit like that. White women getting them surgically installed. That's your nigger bitch now, just because Leon looks like lighter toned than me, but he's a dark skinned DMT and I'm the light skinned one. Come on now. Right. All because of delusion nonsense. And Leon's hella tiny, he's hella brown. You wouldn't be able to tell that he's really mixed. You started that. And every day, like I'm like sitting here, like, try Leon if you want to. And then they're stalking and attacking me to get to Leon because he's like fighting your cases and helping people get out of jail because they're bringing bitches like Kamala Harris and other folks into the jail to molest men. And then white men and stuff like that into the jails, like at sex parties. Oh, here's this story from OnlyFans or Fashion Nova and stuff like that. Women in jail that they incarcerated and their children are being like shuffled all around and trafficked to for their sexual organs. That's what you started. And it's you that started it and nobody else. Because when this place opened, it actually had ended. And then they revamped it because you guys started it. And that's why they're trying to turn off my channel, because the public is getting pulled in and they're finding out about this nonsense. But it's too late. That's what I got. And that's what you guys got. Since you like, putting your name in Snap, yep, we did that. And yeah. So when do I get to Zorzai? You do get to Zorzai in a sex torture chamber. That's what it means to be of Zorzai. You work for God. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought we were just supposed to create war. No, that's what it's called. That's what like being a whore is. Right. Or an whore. Somebody that's like mentally like ill and unstable, so they do delusional shit that like brings the enforcer. I'm sorry that you're so that's what you did. And then gave license to white men, and this nonsense that they do in Abu Ghraib, that they did in Abu Ghraib, and this nonsense they do in the Middle East. Oh, your son, he's gay. It's haram. You have to pay my family, or we'll expose you to all the royal families, and you won't have business. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. How much? You have to give us your whole bank. But they drug the men and then they raped them. You gave license for that. Reactivating yourself, and they did that to somebody on the Public Health Commission. I'm just going to say something. I sat in and I was like, oh, what happened? What is this? And I saw everything. I said, okay, so that's what you guys are doing. And I just started going to war. He didn't have to see it. I didn't have to tell him. He just saw. He said, thank you, Daisy. I just went to war because you guys are doing that. You're drugging grown-ass men and bringing them into rooms of white women and white men talking about well, you have to do this and do that and give us your credentials. Some of them don't even know that they're getting drugged. Like somebody just comes out of the closet with like a syringe. What the fuck? Yeah. And that's what you brought license to, because you're stupid and delusional. I just will not leave me the fuck alone for whatever reason, for however long. So we can go. And that's what it took. Playing with me and Leon to that degree. That's what it took to keep this quiet, or to just build this. Playing with me and him to that degree. Right. Do you feel my finger in your ass? Shit like that. Right. Just like sitting there talking, fuck in the ass, just screaming, disgusting nonsense. Why am I even repeating it? Why? Just delusional as fuck. Just disgusting. And that's what you guys brought into me and Leon's life. And that's why you're not getting any fucking thing. And then you said, oh, Leon's cool because he'll go ahead and get like a light-skinned bitch and then whatever, he'll forget and da-da-da-da. That's my mate. That's my twin. He even said, yeah, Daisy, that's the love of my life. That's my heart. We fuck with each other a long way, me and Leon. We helped each other. It was me and him helping hella people. And you guys started this nonsense. And you started, I've seen Leon before on several occasions. I didn't know that was my twin. He didn't know that I was his twin either. And we know hella people in between us. That's why everyone went to war when they saw what happened to us. That's why everyone's getting their head blown up. And I can attest to that, because people saw that disgusting shit and said, this is what you bitches have in mind, to be making like copies of a man's body, or to be trying to defile a woman's body because you don't like her and whatever. So you start like getting naked photos and putting cameras on her house. And then when that doesn't work, you put cameras on her eyes in spiritual realm, and you start playing like that in front of people. Okay, well, it wasn't that serious. He was just Cuban light skin, and he almost died in front of me. How disgusting is that? Looking for Leon, putting myself on the line, doing a bunch of shit just to make sure I'm watching, and you're not going to do anything because you're going to get worked. So much nonsense going on. So you can play and be like, well, she's not doing this now, and now she's doing that. Well, she's not working. She don't got a job now. Well, how are we going to get money then? escalating like that. Very good. Because the same cyborg Russians that tried to assault Leon when he was a child ended up at that time. How did you get here? So, oh, so you guys have been tracking me like that? Oh, ooh. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, he did. Cliche, right? Right. Interesting. I didn't know. I just like typed it in and said that AMP, and then this what it comes. Types of electrical connectors and wire connectors. Okay, interesting. Audio and video connectors. Okay. Hmm. And because you're mentally ill, we've reached a decision, and that it violates. There you go. So they're letting you know that they cut out the uterus of children and they traffic Black men so they could force them into sex with white women. And then they traffic Black women to force them into sex with white men because they practice incest and there's something wrong with them. So what's going to end up happening next is you're going to see several people get into something very sickening right in front of me and ask me to help them get out of it. And I'm not. Thank you. Oh, yeah, the legal documents, I'll show them one more time. Good. Thank you. That's what they're trying to hide. What happened to Leon because of you guys starting shit with me because I'm dark skinned. And it didn't even like really like come to Leon's mind like how deep that was until he saw how ratchet it got at his job. You can be in jail for 2 weeks. You try to have me raped. They will come up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, try to strip my house, pictures of him naked and everything. Yes, sent it out to the different white supremacist agents. Yeah. Well, you said you wanted a dark skin bitch, so that's what happens. You must be stupid. You dated me, and so you did that to me because I told you I don't want to date you because you're married with 2 kids, and you lied to me. You're actually 10 years older than what I thought on one end. And you were sleeping with Chris A the whole time and setting me up because you actually know about my story from Russia. Oh, well, you just wanted a dark skin bitch. And you were her nanny when she was like 9, 10 years old. Oh, well, that's not what it's really about. So what is it about? Whoa. And you're eating her umbilical cord in labs? Whoa. That's what came out. And they're like putting nonsensical, like, they're getting children. Oh, get like 4 little Leo boys, whatever. He'll do his job then. Like, and what is that? Well, I'm supposed to be getting dick at work. We were talking. Yeah, you put your period blood and meth in the coffee at work and give it to everybody, 25 people. And they all got involved in gang stalking Daisy with you. Several of them died, at least 6. And she's getting charged for that. She has 17. Yeah. And that's what it took to play games like that. And then you went to go play in my apartment, took my public health badge, and caused hell in San Francisco. Telling everyone to stay home. It's too dangerous at work. Oh, okay. And you guys are starting shit like this. I feel so bad. I feel so they were getting like little children, like sewing pipes and tubes into their mouth and throat, pumping them up with like hydrogen, helium and stuff like that to play with my like air sign Libra. Oh, because she has an air intelligence. And then if we pump it up and then we can have like just the extra that's around, then we don't have to be next to her because we're going to jail for starting shit. That's what the fuck you brought over here. Tubes being stuffed down the throat of little kids, white men molesting them. Like, oh, if I put this here, right? If I molest a child and then penetrate them there, then put the tube right here, then you hold their nose and then sew the octopus in. That's a good ritual. And then like, well, that's what the fuck they were doing and found several hundred children with octopuses sewed to their bodies, dog paws and arms and heads sewed to different parts of their body. Right? I'm now the pit bull, and now I'll be running things here. Now I'm a Zorzai. That's what the fuck you opened up for me and Leon and several thousands of people when you uploaded me to that virtual fucking reality, and that's why you're getting hit back to back to back like that. Hit. You hoes can't go outside. Hit. And nobody cares. Gavin Newsom has not a single dollar. Everybody knows. Because the more he's playing with the black bitch right here, right? The more that I know you have no money. So when I clap at you, I'm not getting charges. Oops. Right. A secret. If there's a bunch of white people playing with the black person, what she got? She ain't got no money. What is she doing? Okay, cool. Good. I'm glad to know that Kemet was real. So let's work. Right. And that's what the fuck you started. Did you just hear that? I'm not speaking. They try to install something in my body by putting some chemical in all the water to grow something from the inside out. That's just them playing in space with some aquatic being that's about to die because it's tied to the internet on the planet. So hella people are like, excuse me, are you like speaking inside of my body and calling me an ape? Oh, no. Yeah, it's happening to me too. I kind of have Tourette's, like thinking it's funny and doing shit like that to thousands of black people at work. And we don't have any peace because you're so fucking stupid. You refuse to leave me alone and cause hell for everybody, which is why I stopped talking to you in the first place. Every bitch that got involved, what's the common recurring theme? Oh, Daisy stopped talking to us. Oh, she realized that I was funny. Oh, she kind of would know that I'm like this. And then you brought hell for thousands of people because one person stopped talking to you. So are you obsessed and schizophrenic or not? That's what you filthy, disgusting vermin putting pipes in their bodies and stuff like that, recording shit like that. Oh, it's ASMR. Then he'll be attuned to our frequency and then he'll want a white woman. Hi. You're like 75. I'm sorry, I don't sleep with older white women. That's really weird. Why are you at my apartments? What do you mean I'm getting arrested? Trying to bring him in. Oh, I just thought you wanted to mate. Okay, that's what you guys started. Thousands of black shit and refusing to leave it. Thank you. Just need you to know that people are watching this bullshit that you got. So people are getting clapped at in this nonsense. Yeah. You guys saw City of God. Leon grew up like that. City of God. He didn't see the movie. Like we watched it together. He cried. He told me what happened to him. He never told me. A lot of people didn't know Leon's story. You guys brought that bullshit ass mess into the life of a grown ass man. He helped so many fucking people. A lot of people in UK will be dead or in jail for Leon. And that's how a lot of people ended up getting looking at her like, oh, I remember him. What are you doing? What the fuck are you talking about? Everybody died playing like that. And you got these filthy, disgusting white people around me starting shit like that. Talking about they're going to be glamoring black men with like vaginas from 4 and 5-year-olds, making men sick, throwing up. You did what? And that was my cousin's daughter. I thought that they just moved. I was looking for them. You trafficked her? That's the type of sick bullshit that came out of this bullshit. And you thought, what? Keep on playing. So people are watching right now. I'm going to show you what got started. when I went to go file this document because people just realized something about a whole bunch of like fake legal documents. Ask a response. Okay, good. I'm just gonna file the legal document for what's going on at the apartment. So the funny thing is when I went to go put the legal document and I just put counter, like I want a counterclaim. Right, you can do that, and that saves a lot of time because why go back and forth? Let's do a counterclaim right here. Let's see how much you're about to get. Right after everything that got cross complaint, after everything that got started, water contamination. Ooh, hella public health ordinances all over my block. Yeah, good. It just started as I moved into the community. Yeah, mandatory inspections. Do you have a body in the water supply? Do you have a body in your apartment? Yeah, mandatory public health inspections in your apartment. Yes. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, you fucking black bitch. I can fucking rape you and do whatever I want. It's my apartment. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thousands of people have to deal with this bullshit because of you. Half of Brazil is missing. Drama. The whole entire like water's tainted. Everyone's children missing. Fights and war and chaos. Or sold off as meat. People didn't even mind because they have no food. You started something like that and then mixed. Wow. Mm-hmm. Just going on here. Really cut and dry. So what I wanted to show though is that the judge that they put on here, because they gave me a fake document. That's what I come out. They're giving me a fake legal document, and the fake legal document had the name of a judge, and this is what they were trying to stop that legal document. But it's for my court case. Okay, great. So remember when you're doing stuff like that, and they start raiding your house again, and they're looking for you in different hacker houses, I'll move out. Right. Remember, tell them why the fuck the police are there. Because something that's been happening too is a lot of these hacker houses, they found their network because people were on the run using their credentials after cloning the entire database for their job and starting hella shit. It's just a white man that does not work at YouTube playing on my account. He doesn't work at YouTube. He just played with the back end and just starting hella shit. People at YouTube are going to see this and be like, oh, what? Right. A few of them. Right. That's what they were doing with your whole entire PayPal, the entire bank. Oh, okay. And just clones. And that's why everyone fucking fired. Good. Good. Right. Right. 2016. Yeah. 2017 dated. Yeah, because they're committing fraud. Right. Good. Right. Right. And then she's active. But what about the other photos of all the other judges? Ooh, yeah. Why does it look different? Let me show you this one. Why does it look different? Why does it look different? Okay. Why does it look different? Okay, cool. So either that's not a judge, right? Or good. I'm glad to see they're all on the same fucking page. So that's what they wanted to hide tonight, that they had gotten started. Oh, Lord, at 4:15, after talks of 415 in the star, when it's always from the city, right? In the city where it's always pretty as it is. Look at yeah, everyone getting fucking fired. It's unnecessary bullshit and talking about like I'm gonna be revamping the economy and having hella meetings and yeah, we're almost close to yeah, we're just high off of like meth and raping people's kids and starting a bunch of bullshit. Oh, so that's what they were doing. Yeah, they were drugging grown ass people and raping them so they can play at their job. Thank you. Thank you. Good. Glad to see everyone's getting the fuck up out of here. There ain't no money. Good. Wow, that was a lot funny. 37 people. After all the shit that they got started at Salesforce. Whoa, that's been done. So now let's keep on going. All right. Revamping economy for who? Sick, goofy bitches in space can go ahead and say, now look on planet Earth, now mate. Now I have mate. After just causing hell of fucking chaos. That same judge. The other judge, inactive. Good. That's what needed to come out. A lot of people don't have their bar license, and it's starting a big ass war. Because who the fuck are you passing judgment on me? And you're talking about trying to put me in jail so you can have sex? Bitch, should I tell you that I want to have sex with you? Right. That's the type of shit that they were doing. That's what just came out. Martha Hanson, who's getting fired. I mean, from a job you don't really have, but I guess you said that you do because you just spend all day stalking me on the computer. Okay, cool. Right. Like organizing like your budgets Like, okay, that budget could be used to like fix this or that, or we can actually get an extra bus line, or we can like do like a program where we can like get a down payment for cars, or we could do something where like people get like a extra like stimulus and spending that on radiation drugs. So they can play with the stupid ass technology from space. Oh, okay. And spending hella money on like nonsense and fuckery and bullshit. And like right. And like yeah. Like going to different like G20 summits and stuff like that. Like, yeah, well, you've heard of the nigger bitch. Yeah. I wanted to tell you, I don't believe in that. We're from an African country. That's disgusting. And we're not giving you any more wheat or this or this or that. Oh, okay. Well, how much do you think that we can? What are you talking about? You're talking about trying to sell a black woman to stalk and harass her for the computer? Okay, cool. That's what your president is doing. Ugh. Glad you guys know now the government's being ran. So, anyways, that's all I have to say. That's all I'm going to be putting on for today. Thank you so much for watching. That's our